we always talked about resident councils, and I kept on looking for resources on how to do a resident council. You know, where's our handbook? What are we giving to the facilities? And the only thing I could find was a publication done by Washington State that was already old when I got there. So when I took over this position, I said, one of the things that we have to do is we have to take and develop a Florida resident council handbook. It's one of the things that we have to do. So it's taken us a long time to get to this point. We went out and we gathered information from all the states that have their handbooks, and we took the best parts, or what we consider the best parts, and we developed our own. Now this isn't ready yet, so you're the first people to see it. Nobody else has seen this. It's going to look a lot like this, but there are going to be some changes. And basically, what we want to do is we want to give the residents and the facilities tools to start their own council and to keep their council running. One of the important things that we discuss in here is the importance of supporting the resident council, an overview of how the council operates, getting started, what the structures are. But we also talk about the ombudsman program. But one of the big things we talk about is the council roles in the facility. I would like it that every facility in the state has a resident council. Resident council would be able to resolve every complaint and I'd be out of a job. I know it's not going to happen, but it would be great if it did. We want to make sure that the residents have the mechanism to be self-advocates. We want the residents to be able to sit in a room, talk with each other, have a representative, gather all the information, go to the administrator and say, these are the issues that we find that we need to talk about, work on, see if we can fix, give us some information on them. Then that person will go back to the council and say, hey, this is what I found out. That would be a great thing. And that's what we want to do. So we said, let's give them something that they can use. So we decided we were going to do this. And it's just a simple guide for them. It talks about the council's roles, the leadership of the council, the different models of councils, how to get an agenda going, bylaws, purposes. We even included samples of what bylaws should look like. Now, they don't have to go by these. These are just suggestions. We provided samples for minutes. Exploratory meeting. This is the meeting, the very first meeting. Your residents may not know what resident councils are. So the first one is just, okay, who's interested in having a group of residents get together so that we can talk as a group to the facility. That's what the exploratory meeting is. Just getting everybody to see if there's any interest in having a resident council. Your residents in your facility, especially the smaller ones, may not have any interest in having a resident council. And that's okay. But they've made that decision that they don't want to do that. And there's no problem with that at all. Okay, resident engagement, common problems and solutions, residents' rights education, sometimes there's lack of leadership, lack of administrative support. We do pretty good in the nursing homes. One of the things that we explained is this is a resident council. This is created by the residents. It's run by the residents. I know a lot of facilities have community meetings, and it's all staff driven, and that's okay. But that's not what a resident council is. A resident council is something that's driven solely by the residents. This is their council. In order for us to attend the resident council meeting, we have to have a resident invite us to their meeting. It's the same way with the facility staff. Facility staff doesn't automatically have an entry into that meeting. The council has to ask them to come. And that's what I'm talking about, it's resident-driven. Now, if the residents, again, don't want a resident council, they just want a community model where the facility is leading it, that's okay. But it's their decision that they've made. Again, this is kind of a process of how to outline your bylaws. Just talking about elections for the officers, rules of order, agenda items, discussion of topics, different things to talk about. Then sample of the minutes, new business, old business, council action form. If someone brings up an issue, the council record it. They can say what the issue was. This is a tool that they can bring to the administration. Then, of course, they'll document a response. We'll also have, this is going to change a little bit between the ALS and the nursing homes. What we're actually going to do is we're actually going to include the residents' rights brochure that we currently have access to. We're actually going to make it a 2-page insert within their council handbook. Because this council handbook can be used both in ALS and nursing homes. The concepts are the same regardless of the type of facility. Like, this isn't out yet. We hope to have it out. We're going to try to get it finalized by the end of this month, have it printed in September, and distributed to our district offices by the end of September. And then during our assessment process, that's when we'll start distributing the handbooks to every facility in the state. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I would like to make a statement and to get feedback